all you do is have fun in this car. I don't know how to explain it. Subaru introduced the new twin scroll. If you ever make it to the dealership, take a look in the front, pop the hood, take a look in the front, and you can see the new twin scroll's like set basically on the front of the motor now. And they say that it helps eliminate lag. But the downside to it is you don't have unequal length headers anymore. So that traditional boxer rumble that you're used to hearing, it's kind of gone. It's just throaty. I don't know how else to explain it. .268 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, 2-liter boosted boxer motor, stiffer valve springs, friction-reducing rocker arms. There's just nothing to not get excited about when you're in this car. There's so many things. Like, there's a lot, like when you look at it, a lot of people didn't like the looks, but you don't even care about the looks when you're in the car. Once you feel how stiff and just how much this car hugs the road, you have nothing but excitement. Just when you downshift, it gets violent. Like you have the authority on the road. Subaru came out and they said it's got a 41% stiffer architecture and 39% overall change in handling, and you can feel it in this car. You just want to go fast. I don't understand it. Like, you just want to go fast. You don't want to slow down. You just want to keep going as fast as you can. You want to push the car as hard as you can. So Subaru introduced 25% larger brakes. They're bigger, they're thicker. They're about 12.5 inches, maybe 12.4. Anyway, 12 to 12 and a half inches on the size of the discs. These cars now have torque vectoring, which literally helps the car rotate into corners, depending on how the braking is for each individual wheel. The new VDC, vehicle dynamic control, actually has 3 modes. So it's got your overall stability mode for normal driving, and then it's got a traction mode, which turns off stability control but keeps torque vectoring on. It's kind of like a track mode. And then the third is just straight up off. You still have the ability to turn it off, which is good. That's what we want in a car as enthusiasts and drivers. The car's not that heavy. I mean, it's heavy, but it's not heavy. It's 3,200 pounds. But if you look at it basically in comparison to everything else in this class, like the Focus ST is 3,200 pounds. But you don't feel it. I'm averaging, I don't even drive on the freeway, and I'm still averaging almost 25 miles to the gallon. So I can only imagine, like, if I drove on the highway every day, I'd probably be closer to 30. And to have a car that's 268 horsepower and gets 30 miles to the gallon, yeah, that's pretty damn impressive. I love the shifting. I love how coarse it is. I love how exciting it can be. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people are going to expect a Honda Civic feel to it. I'll give it to Honda. When you're shifting in a Civic Si, it's smooth as butter. But I think that's one thing that makes this car so great, though, is it's just so notchy that it makes you feel more in control of the car. It makes you feel more one with the car. I don't know how to explain it, but it does. You might hate it at first, but you'll learn to love it. There is one thing you won't like about this car. It's called hill assist. And it's ridiculous, because the second the light turns green, you're not going anywhere until you give it enough gas. I love the concept that Subaru was going for, but I feel like it was more designed for the noob who doesn't know how to shift and you're stuck on a hill. The new clutch, you should not have a problem at all. It's soft, but yet it's aggressive. You can feel it. You can feel when it catches, but it's not going to kill you if you're in traffic. I had a 2006 WRX before, had a stage 2 on it, and my leg would start shaking in the middle of downtown traffic. This car, you don't need one. You can feel every shift, you can feel when the clutch grabs, and you just get it down fast and smooth. The car's a little bit noisy on the freeway, but it's kind of to be expected in this car. You're not buying an Audi A4, you're not buying a luxury car to be quick, quiet, comfortable, but this car is comfortable. A lot of people are disappointed with the way the seats are. You know, they wanted a Recaro style or Recaro itself. A lot like the Focus ST. Yeah, it's a cool looking seat. The interior, I think, does look a little bit better than the WRX, but it's not as functional. I can sit in this car for 8 hours and I'll be okay. And I'm not necessarily bagging on a Focus, I'm just trying to compare the best comparisons I can for this car at this time, because I mean, what else is out there? The Evo? That's more of an STI range. There's just something about being in this car that brings out the kid in you. You just want to step on it, you want to have fun. It kind of makes you drive like a jerk. It just feels limitless. I don't know how to explain it, but you just want to keep pushing it to its edge. Dude, this car almost gives you road rage, because you start having so much fun. You start taking a turn or a corner and you don't even want to slow down at all because you know you don't have to, and then before you know it, you're stuck behind like a Nissan Leaf who's going 20 miles an hour, and it just like kills you because it's a complete killjoy.